Did you know that after age 60, your sleep architecture completely changes and the sleeping pills your doctor prescribed might actually be making your insomnia worse? Tonight, I'm going to share a simple bedtime drink that has helped thousands of seniors fall into deep, restorative sleep within minutes, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. My name is Sarah, and I've spent the last 15 years working as a geriatric sleep specialist. What I am about to tell you flies in the face of everything the pharmaceutical industry wants you to believe about senior sleep problems. They want you dependent on expensive medications that create more problems than they solve. But the truth is, your grandmother's generation knew secrets about natural sleep remedies that we've forgotten in our rush toward modern medicine. If you're over 60 and struggling with sleep, you're not alone. Studies show that 75% of seniors experience chronic sleep difficulties. You know the drill. You lie awake staring at the ceiling, your mind racing with worries about health, finances, or family. Maybe you fall asleep but wake up at 2 in the morning, tossing and turning until dawn. So, what is this miraculous sleep drink? It's tart cherry juice mixed with a specific combination of natural ingredients that I'll share with you in just a moment. But first, let me explain why this works so effectively for seniors. Tart cherries are one of the few natural sources of melatonin that your aging brain desperately needs. Unlike synthetic melatonin supplements that can leave you groggy, the melatonin in tart cherries is perfectly balanced with other compounds that help your body absorb and use it efficiently. Research from Louisiana State University found that drinking tart cherry juice increased sleep time by an average of 85 minutes and improved sleep efficiency by 5 to 6%. But here's the key that most people miss. It's not just about the melatonin. Tart cherries also contain powerful antioxidants called anthocyanins that reduce inflammation in your brain and nervous system. You see, chronic inflammation is one of the hidden culprits behind senior sleep problems. As we age, our bodies produce more inflammatory compounds, especially in the brain. This inflammation interferes with the delicate neurotransmitter balance needed for quality sleep. The anthocyanins and tart cherries act like tiny firefighters, putting out these inflammatory fires and allowing your brain to slip into deep, restorative sleep. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. The specific recipe I am about to share amplifies these effects by adding ingredients that work synergistically with the tart cherry juice. This isn't just another folk remedy. Every component has been carefully chosen based on scientific research into senior sleep physiology. The first addition is magnesium. Did you know that magnesium deficiency affects up to 80% of seniors? This essential mineral is crucial for activating your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the rest and digest response your body needs for sleep. Magnesium also helps regulate your circadian rhythm and reduces cortisol, the stress hormone that keeps you wired at bedtime. But here's the problem with most magnesium supplements. They're poorly absorbed and can cause digestive upset. The solution is to use magnesium glycinate, which is gentle on the stomach and highly bioavailable. Just a quarter teaspoon mixed into your tart cherry drink provides the optimal dose for sleep support. The second ingredient might surprise you. It's a small amount of raw honey. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't sugar supposed to keep you awake? Here's the fascinating truth about honey and sleep. Raw honey contains a unique type of sugar that actually promotes the release of melatonin and serotonin in your brain. When you eat honey before bed, it provides just enough glucose to prevent your brain from going into starvation mode during the night. You know that panicked feeling when you wake up at 3 a.m. with your heart racing? That's often your brain triggering a stress response because it thinks you're starving. A teaspoon of raw honey prevents this by providing steady, slow-release energy throughout the night. The third and final ingredient is a pinch of Himalayan salt. This isn't regular table salt, which can cause inflammation and water retention. Himalayan salt contains over 80 trace minerals that support optimal neurotransmitter function. It also helps balance your blood sugar and prevents the middle-of-the-night wake-ups caused by blood sugar crash. Here's the complete recipe for your deep sleep elixir. Take 8 ounces of pure tart cherry juice. Make sure it's 100% juice with no added sugars or artificial ingredients. Add 1/4 teaspoon of magnesium glycinate powder, 1 teaspoon of raw unfiltered honey, and just a tiny pinch of Himalayan salt. Stir well and drink this mixture 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. But timing is everything. Your body's natural melatonin production begins around 9 p.m., so drinking this between 8 and 9 in the evening gives it time to work with your natural circadian rhythm. Don't drink it right before bed, as you'll need to use the bathroom, which will disrupt your sleep. Now, I know some of you are wondering about the cost. A month's supply of this sleep elixir costs about $15 compared to prescription sleep aids that can run over $100 per month. Plus, you're getting additional health benefits. Tart cherry juice is loaded with antioxidants that fight inflammation, support heart health, and may even help with arthritis pain. Magnesium supports over 300 enzymatic processes in your body. Raw honey provides probiotics and enzymes for digestive health. Let me address some common concerns. First, diabetics worrying about the natural sugars in cherry juice and honey. The key is timing and quantity. Drinking this mixture before bed actually helps stabilize overnight blood sugar levels. However, if you have diabetes, monitor your blood sugar carefully and consult with your doctor, especially if you're on medication. Second, people ask about interactions with medications. While this is a natural remedy, tart cherry juice can potentially interact with blood thinners like warfarin because of its natural salicylates. If you're on any medications, especially blood thinners or diabetes medications, please check with your healthcare provider before starting this regimen. Third, some worrying about the calories. The entire mixture contains about 60 calories, roughly the same as a small apple. These aren't empty calories, but functional nutrients that support your sleep and overall health. Here's what you can expect when you start drinking this nightly elixir. Night 1 or 2, you might notice you feel drowsy more naturally as bedtime approaches. By night 3 to 5, you'll likely find yourself falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. After 2 weeks of consistent use, most people report dramatic improvements in sleep quality, morning energy, and daytime mental clarity. But here's the crucial part that determines success or failure. Consistency is everything. Your sleep system needs time to reset and respond to these natural compounds. Many people try it for a night or 2, don't see immediate results, and give up. Remember, you didn't develop sleep problems overnight, and they won't disappear overnight either. I recommend committing to this protocol for at least 3 weeks. Keep a simple sleep diary noting your bedtime, how long it took to fall asleep, how many times you woke up, and how you felt in the morning. This objective tracking will help you see improvements that might not be obvious day to day. Now, let me share some advanced tips to maximize your results. First, create the optimal sleep environment. Your bedroom should be between 65 and 68 degrees, completely dark, and as quiet as possible. Even small amounts of light can interfere with melatonin production, so consider blackout curtains or an eye mask. Second, establish a bedtime routine that signals to your brain it's time to sleep. Start winding down to hours before bed, dim the lights, turn off screens, and engage in calming activities like reading or gentle stretching. Drink your sleep elixir as part of this routine, always at the same time each night. Third, pay attention to your daytime habits. Exposure to bright light in the morning helps regulate your circadian rhythm. Try to get at least 30 minutes of natural sunlight early in the day. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. as it can stay in your system for 8 hours or more. Fourth, consider your evening meal timing and content. Eating a large meal close to bedtime can interfere with sleep, but going to bed hungry can also cause problems. If you need an evening snack, choose something light with protein and complex carbohydrates about 2 hours before bed. Here's something most people don't realize. The quality of your sleep directly impacts every aspect of your health as you age. Poor sleep weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to infections and illnesses. It accelerates cognitive decline and increases your risk of dementia. It disrupts hormones that control hunger and metabolism, leading to weight gain. It even affects your balance and coordination, increasing your risk of falling. On the flip side, quality sleep is like a fountain of youth. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins and consolidates memories. Your body repairs damaged tissues and strengthens your immune system. Your hormones rebalance, supporting everything from bone density to muscle mass. Quality sleep might be the single most important thing you can do for healthy aging. I've seen this transformation hundreds of times.